Okay, today my friends, I'm here to share some more information about the upcoming Italian heavy tank Tech 3, and today let's focus on Progetto C50 Mod 66. Even without fully finished HD quality, HD model, I can already tell it is going to be one very beautiful tank in this game. If you can say beautiful for one piece of metal. What am I? A piece of metal for you? I guess Progetto thinks like that at the moment. So this is going to be our main topic, because I have some other topics to share with you as well. For example, talking about Italian heavy tank Tech 3 Tier 10 Rinoceronte, which first details we received last week, was already nerfed on the Super Test server. Because the gun handling, yeah, I believe we all figured out it is way too powerful to be in the final version of the game, or if this is going to be the final version, it definitely was going to be way too powerful. So they decided to nerf the gun a bit. Aiming time, for example, aiming time from 1.47 seconds up to 1.66 seconds, which is still godlike aiming time for any kind of heavy tank. And not even talking about auto-reloading gun system heavy tank, which the Rinoceronte carries. On the top of that, the reload time between shells, between shots, was increased from 3 seconds up to 4 seconds. It is quite a significant nerf to the fire output, or how fast you're able to put out quite a nasty firepower. It is actually not going to affect the DPM, because, you know, the best DPM is calculated cycling the final shell or waiting for the final shell reload time, which usually reloads the fastest. So DPM is not going to be affected by that, but the first shell reload time was increased roughly by a second, and the second shell reload time was also increased roughly by 1 second. The third reload time, the third shell reload time was kept the same, and this is why the DPM did not matter. So today, ladies and gentlemen, main topic: Progetto C50 Mod 66. Let's talk about this vehicle. It is a Tier 9 heavy tank and 400 alpha damage. So most likely 120mm gun. We have no information about that, but 400 alpha damage, yeah, it can be that quite easily. 515 with AG. Or with HESH, I don't actually 100% know which type of ammunition it is, because the penetration value for the HE is very, very crazy. It should be like a HESH round, right? Because standard shell penetration is quite nice for auto-reloading gun system. 242 premium, heat is 303, and HE, as I said before, 120mm. This is very, very memey HE penetration, so it is one of those auto-reloading guns or auto-loading guns where you can carry some HE rounds. Now, talking about reload times, 17, 15 and 11 seconds. 17 seconds is when your clip is completely empty, first shell, empty clip, first shell, 17 seconds. When you have one shell in the magazine, 15 seconds. When you have two shells in the magazine, 11 seconds. And this is how you are able to get the best DPM if you fire, and all the time keeping two shells in the magazine, so you only have to spend 11 seconds for the reload. This is how you are able to maximize your DPM. And this is how you are able to maximize your DPM focusing down enemy vehicles. For example, you cycle through the final shell as many times as needed to finally put out 1200 damage in a row, bam, 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 just to take the enemy vehicle out. So the reload time between shots, 4 seconds over here from the get-go, clip size 3 shells. Accuracy 0.36, which is very nice for a heavy tank in my opinion. It's quite okay. But aiming time 2.7 seconds. Now talking about comparing it to the Rinoceronte, it is quite a massive step up. Like, what is this? 2.7 seconds compared to the 1 second range. It's quite crazy difference. So 2.7 seconds, yeah, it seems balanced. Turret rotation speed 25 degrees per second. Gun elevation angles quite awesome as well, -9 degrees and 20 degrees of gun elevation. Ammunition capacity 39 shells. So firepower seems okay, balanced at the moment. Let me know what you think about that, ladies and gentlemen, in the comments down below. Mobility, forward speed, maximum top speed 45 kilometers per hour, reverse speed 12. Reverse speed, nothing special. Forward speed for a heavy tank, okay. 690 horsepower engine, giving it 13.8 power to weight ratio. 28 degrees per second hull rotation speed. Mobility, honestly, it doesn't shine with too many things. Top speed, okay. Power to weight ratio, okay. Hull traverse speed actually on the lower side. Not even 30, on the lower side. Survivability, 1850 hit points. Hull armor, 130. On the sides, 70. In the rear, 40. But of course, to see how it works, to see how good or bad it actually is, we have to play with it. For that, we have to wait for a bit longer. Turret armor, 195 millimeters of frontal turret armor. It has some slope to it, but not too much. So, armor, I don't see this being the... of course, we cannot value the armor simply by looking at the picture. Simply by looking at a non-HD quality model. But it doesn't seem super awesome. Of course, to give the final verdict, to give the final opinion, we have to play with it. View range 390 meters, which is actually the same, if I remember correctly, as on the Tier 10 vehicle, as on the Rinoceronte. I think so. I remember something like this. Shells, AP, heat, HESH or HE, and this vehicle is going to have 4 crew members instead of 3. Gunner, commander, driver and loader, or commander, gunner, driver and loader. So it is actually very weird and quite bad. Why? Because Tier 10 Rinoceronte has 3 crew members. Doesn't have loader. So someone has to do the loading job. And if you move your crew members over from Progetto 66 to Rinoceronte, you are basically forced to reset some of the skills, to put them on the commander, for example, or you are going to lose all your loader skills. And you have to start researching them on your commander or gunner or driver, whoever is doing the loading job. So that's a bit weird. Yeah, as always, like if you move town with crew members, it's a bit problematic. But yeah, firepower at the moment, like looking at the paper, 4-second reload and be doing shots doesn't seem OP, aiming time doesn't seem OP, accuracy is okay, gun depression is very, very good, penetration values for the Tier 9 vehicle, pretty good. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Progetto 66. I would say I do not see too many screaming alarm bells, anything crazy OP like we saw on the Rinoceronte, like the aiming time, the accuracy, all those things combined. Like obviously, you can see that it is going to be way too strong and most likely is going to be nerfed. Over here, everything seems to be O and K actually. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think about this vehicle. And for the end of the episode, actually, let's talk about upcoming events in World of Tanks. And here we can find an answer to one question which many of you guys are asking. Are we going to get another well-deserved reward this year? And looking at his little roadmap, which we received about October and November, well-deserved reward is over here. So at the moment, Steel Hunter Stage 3 is going on as I speak. Next step, update 1.10.1 is going to be released, then Halloween 2020 event, then ranked battles, next ranked battle season, which is part of the 2020-2021 ranked battle season, then final Steel Hunter stage, and in November, well-deserved reward is going to be over here. What this tank is going to be about, is it tier 6 or tier 7 Chaff? We'll see, ladies and gentlemen, Super Chaff or whatever it was called. We'll see what this vehicle is going to be about. Of course, if I have more information, you can be sure that I am going to let you know. So if you do not want to miss out any new information, any new things which are going on in this game, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, notification bell, like button, dislike button. All those things are for free, ladies and gentlemen, because I am done for today. This was my today's episode. I thank you so much for your attention. I get you next time with something else. Stay awesome, stay sexy, stay naked. Take care and bye.